Hello everyone and welcome back to Mercy's Minecraft Adventure. My name is Mercy and welcome to episode 4 here on the channel. As you guys can see behind me, I've done a little bit more work on the front of our fortress, but what you don't see is the inside and how much work we've done in between episodes. I got the floor, it's looking fancy. I've gone and I put up a sign or two to say where I kind of want to put some things. And you saw I went up a level and oh hey, check it out, a roof. Gotta love the roof. Now what I've done in here is I've set up my enchanting table, I've brought over my bookcases, got all that going, dropped an anvil there, and I've been doing quite a bit of work with it. You see I've got a backup fishing pole, plenty of lapis from my mining sessions. Oh, and plenty of wonderful enchantments on all of my gear, and I'm now looking pretty fancy for what I do have in my diamond gear. Still got to get plenty of mending going, but the books are flowing, and they're flowing well with all of these that I've gotten here from something else that I've added in. Not the staircase, but the staircase is here. It's really nice. I've added in another copy of our AFK fish farm. So we can sit over here in the safety of our fortress, fish away, build it up, grab our fishing pole, and pop on down to our currently in progress storage system. Got a hopper chain, bringing it right on down, and just dumping it out here into the chests. I've already cleared out a lot of the junk, such as extra bows and fishing poles, plenty of saddles. I don't really want saddles right now, so didn't hold on to those, but we're looking pretty good. So guys, this is the new expanded bit. I've got the smith over here. It was just kind of blocked off, and I've decided to add another open section here. We're going to roof this off a bit too in a little bit. Not sure how I want to do it just yet, but we will. And then on this side is where we're going to have our storage. Not the smithy, not at all. But we're going to have our storage over here. Now I've already started moving a couple blocks, setting things up nice and simple. But the important thing is we've got a lot more space to work with. So hang tight guys, I've got some awesome projects in mind to get started and hopefully finished by today's episode. So let's go ahead and get that started. Today, I think I have to be a little bit of a monster. Not because I want to, but kind of because I feel I have to. We set our fortress up right over here and expanded it just a little bit out this way to get it closer to our village over here. And as you guys might remember, right there is my mine shaft, where I go down and I start to dig. But this village itself, kind of an eyesore. There are still a couple villagers here, and they are going to be useful. But I think what I'm going to actually do is kind of clear out this village. I'm going to get rid of this, make some room, set up some breeding sections for our villagers, and quite possibly get ourselves going with an iron farm that's pretty close by to it as well. I have to do a little bit of research to make sure all my numbers add up, but first things first, I'm going to knock this sucker down. Much better. No more village. Still a couple of villagers. Hi guys. But I have just enough to get a villager breeder started. And now the question is, do I do it here and get this kind of a setup going over here, and then build an iron farm kind of close to it, as close as I can, which is something I think I'd like to do? Or do I go and build it elsewhere? I do have an idea for another farm, and I'm thinking I want to combine the two of them. So I'm going to do a little bit more research, and then I'm going to get started. So I've decided to go ahead and set up a villager breeder right where the old villager setup was, right here with where the village was. And what we're going to do is, even though this is a well right in here with a bunch of water, I'll fill this in a sec, we're going to go ahead and set it up right here. We'll have the villager breeder set up, shipping out other villagers out in this direction for now, because there's going to be a little bit of a bigger project that I'm going to set up over in that way. But let's go ahead and I'll start getting this going. The village is actually pretty simple. I need to go ahead and try to block this off here a little bit. Let's drop down a little bit. I can afford to pillar this a little bit, not a problem. And I do have respiration right now on my helmet, which is definitely helping. And there we go. Okay. Now what we need is a section here that is going to be 9 by 9. So it's not going to be perfect here with this cobble, and that's fine because I don't want it to be perfect per se. Gonna start digging. Let's get my shovel on the bar. Here we go. And I will dig this way as well. So now I'm building just the 5x5 to start here, and this right here is my center. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm out of torches. I should fix that. Hold on. Okay. Torches and a couple other things. So let's go ahead and mark the center here, and I guess I can go ahead and, for clarity's sake, let's go ahead and dig out to make sure that I set all the cobble. There we go. Now my OCD isn't going to hate me. So we're at 5. Let's pop 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to dig straight around here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Six, 7, 8, 9. And this should go ahead and match up now with this. Actually, because it was 5 in the middle, I made it way too big. Whoops! Okay, let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 out in each direction from the corner is what I needed. No, I went too far. That's alright. I can fill that in a sec. Thank you, Silk Touch. So we're clearing this out here, making it a proper 9 by 9 area. That way we can go ahead and set up a perfect little bit of a farm that works off of a single bucket of water. Now, as I don't have a second bucket of water just lying around here just yet, we're going to go ahead and, well, it is technically an infinite source already. Okay, I don't need to worry about that, but I am going to need to worry about getting all of these buckets pretty much filled up so that I can get a proper label going on all of these. Now, I want this to be flush with the floor. So all of that in the middle there is essentially going to be dirt. And what I need past that is going to be an outside ring that is going to be broken away. So I've got all of this here that will be dirt, and I need to go ahead and make sure I get rid of the grass around it, and I'm punching it because the shovel has silk touch. So get this ring going, and once I clear this up, then I can put the dirt down, use the hoe, get it set up and planted with some potatoes, and we'll take it from there. There we have it. Farmland, potatoes starting to grow. Now we've got a little bit of a trench on the side, which should go down one more, honestly, and I will do that here. And then I'm going to need to make a bunch of trapdoors to line the side here, so that's going to happen. I also need a little bit of iron to cover that up and build a little bit of a holding pen for something you'll see in a moment. And we need to get the villagers locked away in here safely. So the method to this is the villagers are going to end up being out here, chilling out, doing their thing, hanging around, farming, planting, tossing potatoes back and forth, making babies, and the babies are going to be running off the sides down into some water streams, being carried away, being placed into a holding pen where then I can collect them using minecarts and ship them off to do my bidding as need be. That sounded really evil. It kind of is, though. Totally fine. So yeah, I need to trap these guys inside here with a bit of glass to make sure that I can see what all's going on, and cover the top with some light so that way this stays lit up as needed, so that still continues to grow, but I do need to get a little bit of rest first. So now that we've got this going here, got the iron trapdoor set up, got all the glass surrounding, nothing is going to be able to spawn inside, and I'm going to be putting a roof as well to help protect them with a bit of glowstone inside it. We've got all our wooden trapdoors set up. I now need to get ourselves going with just outside of this, so right in here, a holding area for the master villager. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 down, followed by knocking out 2 back. Now, it doesn't need to look pretty back here, and honestly, I'm not terribly worried about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my doors and drop the 6 master doors right here. Now the only thing I need to worry about is sky access. And I've got some ladders to help me back out here. There we go. On these blocks here, I just need to make sure we have some glass. Now, I'm going to need a little bit more glass, so I'm going to grab a little bit of sand. I thought I had exactly enough. I was forgetting I needed a little bit there. So let's get just a tiny bit of sand from here. Smelt up a little bit more. Just going to take this top surface area. And once I get this smelted up, then we can go ahead, pop it down, and get our villager down there. Now, I do need to get the villager down there, so what I'm probably going to do here is set up a water stop to push them in and stop them from hurting. And I can do that. Actually, I don't need this ladder here, so I'm gonna pop that off, grab it, and use that ladder too high, right there. And what I can do, I'm going to need another one, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to need another one. I'll do a wooden trapdoor that should hold the water back. Just close it off like that. And now from here, what I can do is 5 and 6 slot. Go ahead and put water there. And if I were to take that off, I've got water there. So I only need really the one to make sure that that's that way. And I could jump right up through it and get out for now. So good. That's there, and that should stop all falling damage. Good. Now I can push a villager down there and keep him. And it gets dark really fast. But let me go ahead and try to get a villager down here. I'll be able to keep him safe with a bit of glass. Once I smelt it up, I need to go make myself another furnace for over here. Oh, I've already got it. Okay, let's do that. Furnace, and I'll do 2 of them, because I got plenty of cobble. And here we go. A little bit of coal left. Good. Let's do the 24. That'll cover that. I just toss the rest in there. So, not 100% efficiency, but that's okay. Get some more glass. Get the villagers that are in this little hidey hole. Hello. How are you? Are you doing well? I hope you are. But now you're not. Let's get the villager down into this little hidey hole. The first one, the only one that goes down there. The other 2 we're going to place in here into their little farming area. I'm also going to see about getting a roof on this. These guys are persistent. But I'll get the roof on top, get a little bit of glowstone to make sure it lights up the area, get some more potatoes spread out, and then I can go ahead and get these guys started with the breeding. This is all it is. I have a little bit of a water stream that I need to do and dig one more down and then dump them out over in this direction. But other than that, no, I'm going to dump them out of that corner actually. Yeah, I'm going to dump them out of that corner over in that direction. Get that going, build a little holding pen for them, and that's it. Villager breeder is up. So my 3 villagers are right here. We're going to get them inside and ready to go. Thankfully, one of the villagers was a farmer. So I've managed to keep him and keep him safe. Got a weaponsmith and a cleric. But the real important thing is we've got this guy, that guy, and the other guy. I'm going to make sure that these guys all stay safe. I'm going to go ahead and drop them in here into the breeder, keep them nice and square, and there's only one more thing I need to get this fully finished, and that might be a challenge. I think it's F3 and H? No, I want that. There's something for hitboxes, but I'll just try to play it really safe on the side here and try to pop him out nice. And we've got 3 other guys down there, so it's only nice to have the true guy of them all in the middle of it. So I'm going to go ahead and break this block underneath him here. And there we go. Now we've got a zombie pigman. Whew, frog in your throat. Now we've got a zombie pigman down there, and he is chilling out. And the best part about the way he's chilling out is his line of vision is cut off from the big guys, but the babies will still see him. Kind of freak out and say, oh my god, run off the edge and fall into the water streams where we can bring them off to chill out until we're ready to see what we want to do with them. So our villager breeder is now absolutely 100% complete. But guys, that is unfortunately all the time that I have for today. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen. If you have, make sure to leave a like, and if you really like what you've seen, make sure to subscribe. And as always, guys, my name is Mercy. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.